Warning, the following stunts are done by trained professionals. Actually, we're not trained. Robbie is just a dumbass and decided to do a drunken fantasy football podcast. The thoughts, opinions, and takes are ours and ours only. It is not our fault if you lose in fantasy football or sports gambling. Viewer discretion is advised.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? What's the deal, pickles? I hope everything is kosher, because it's Friday here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Make sure that you hit that like button. Throw me a thumbs up. Throw me a thumbs up. Throw me a thumbs up. Make sure that you hit that subscribe. We need more members. I want you to join the community. It's a giant community up here. Everyone embrace me. Give a big hug. Give a big hug. That's right. That's right. I know that it feels good. And then also dive off into the live chat. Let us know your thoughts, your takes, your opinions, your betting questions, your fantasy football questions. We're live, baby. We're live. It's your boy Rumboyz Robbie. That is Drop the Mic FF. What the fuck?
I gotta show my pastiness once in a while.
Hey, throw up your side if you gangbang. I'm from the deuce, the foe. Yo, someone needs to take that and edit that. Bro. And then yay, bro is fired. Hey, let's go ahead and let's get into it. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All of you at home. We love and appreciate you. Dilly, all the rum boys and girls, what it do. I love you. I appreciate you. Dilly, baby.
Is she drinking? Is that rum in the other person's glass, or is that something?
That's definitely rum. We keep it ceremonious around here. We keep it ceremonious. Whoa. Whoa. Really quick, with that being said and stated, Mike, I love that question. Is that rum? Did you know that you can also wear rum?
Yes.
Yes, you can wear rum with the Rumboyz Fantasy Network merch line, perfect for the holidays. Mike, I gotta ship you out one. We gotta get a Drop the Mic FF.
Yeah, probably that's what I'm getting on there.
Yep, the Rumboyz hoodies. We have custom hoodies. These are direct order. These are not stock designs that are in the shop. There are designs that you can get in the shop. There are other things that Robbie will do for you. So, you need a Rumboyz hoodie. If you need a Rumboyz t-shirt, all right? If you need Rumboyz anything custom. That means like you're a member, you're here every day, like you love the fuck out of us. You want to represent us when you're out and about. You want to show that you're a part of this community. Customs is definitely for you. So Rumboyz Customs are here. I also want to shout our homies, Shop GLD. Get like me. You see I'm rocking that Commanders thing because we got a game in Madrid this week. I also got a Dodgers chain right here in this pouch as well. When you shop GLD, it comes in a beautiful gift box, comes with a beautiful pouch. You got to get yourself one. You got to get your missus one. You got to get your crew one. All right. You dig what I'm saying? Let's go ahead. Let's get into it. A Rumboyz wife beater is wild. We do have tank tops. I am going to re-release some of the spring edition items once we get into the warmer months. Ayo, COK, what's up? My homie Kai. Hey, bro, love you, dog. I appreciate you for showing love. I appreciate you for pulling up. What is good, Aiden? He said, nah, it's straight whiskey. Yo, hey, we got the Rumboyz tanks. We got the Rumboyz tanks. Mixing it up with the aspect ratio. The Bumby, what's the podcast about? Hey, we about to get into it. This is a NFL fantasy football and sports betting podcast. But the first thing that we have to get into is our Thursday night football recap. Let's dive into our Thursday night football recap. My goodness, I have a big question to ask. It is less about the Jets. We know what they need to do to kind of actually, no one knows what they need to do to figure it out. I want to focus on TreVeyon Henderson. 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 1 receiving. Mike, can I get your thoughts on last night's Thursday night football action?
I think you already know how I feel because lately Thursday nights have kind of been correct. And I've had to hit you up and be like, who do I even want to put on the freaking thumbnail? I woke up this morning and I didn't even have to hit you up. I'm like, I'm putting the beast on. He's going on the thumbnail. I don't care how good Drake May is. It's TreVeyon's thumbnail. TreVeyon won the thumbnail.
TreVeyon went off.
The thing that's crazy is, yes, he only had 60-something yards and, whatever. But he had it when it mattered. Even then, he had the most broken tackles. He had like 9, I think it was 8 or 9 broken tackles in the game. I hate to say this because you know how much of a – so for what was his name that has just showed up and asked us, he's new to the crew.
The Bumblebee.
For you, Bumble, me and Robbie are also big time into rookie film and film of guys before they get into the league. And there was a running back that I even remember hitting you up going, this guy's junior college film is running people over. And that was Ramondre. And I was such a big Ramondre fan. But I've been saying all year that they need to give TreVeyon the chance, and they never did. Unfortunately, it took a Ramondre injury for this to happen. But I will say this.
Didn't I say that earlier in the season? Didn't I say that earlier in the season, though?
Yes, but also I was also the counter to that saying, Vrabel, get your head out of your ass and put the rookie in. Now, if Vrabel decides to take a rookie out now, he's an idiot.
If Vrabel tries to take out TreVeyon Henderson at this point, I'm not going to go necessarily. I'm not. Hear me out. I'm not going to just. I don't want to take the chalk way out of this question here. I think that if Vrabel has about a 2-week span to try and see if he can 50-50 split this backfield and to show that it can be efficient and win football games now at this point. We are talking about TreVeyon Henderson, who has set rookie running back records for this organization.
Yep.
Since I believe it's Curtis Martin and Sonny Michel.
Yeah, it was Curtis.
Thank you for making sure that I'm correct on that.
I'm almost positive. I will fact check.
With that being said, he's the first with two and 3 straight games between Curtis, Sonny, and himself. With rushing and receiving, it's him and Sonny. This man is in elite New England lore in the very early pits of his career. With that being said and stated, I understand the need to make sure that he can maintain fresh legs, because this is the back that more than likely, if you were New England, you were probably thinking that we're going to head into the playoffs and we're going to try and save him for that time.
So him and Curtis Martin are the only rookies to have consecutive multiple rushing touchdown games.
Hey, so see, there we go. We got 2 streams. Okay, so I'm now figuring out. So StreamYard did this weird thing where it's like you could film in vertical and you could film in fucking longscape. I'm going to put things back on Longscape, like straight up after tonight. So I'm just going to address that really quick.
So is YouTube showing both of them?
YouTube is showing both of them, but we're going to need the other one for when we start going live on TikTok.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that YouTube was actually showing both.
But I'm now figuring out, okay, how I have to work it with the StreamYard.
That's fine.
With that being said and stated, I think that New England now finds them in a very similar situation in just the backfield. I am only including this conversation from looking at these two situations from a backfield aspect. So no one in the chat start bringing up records and all this crazy shit. From a backfield standpoint, New England finds himself in the Carolina Panthers standpoint, where is Ramondre Stevenson now about to get Chuba Hubbard? And I think that is a question that begs to be answered. I think that Vrabel has a 2-week window to figure this out. And if in that 2 weeks he's not able to do so, then you need to be rolling with Henderson as being the lead. And we need to make this now probably a 65. I want to say 70-30, but maybe we're looking somewhere around the neighborhood of 65-25. Or not 65-25. But you know what I meant. But we'll wait and see on that. I love this stat here. Christian Gonzalez, good when healthy, 33 coverage snaps, 7 targets, 1 catch allowed, 2 yards allowed, 1 pass breakup, 0 touchdowns allowed, 5 total tackles. Was a guy that we were literally like framing a lot last night and talking a lot about last night. I mean, thoughts about the way this New England defense has emerged.
So this defense, I have that big league that I told you I joined, the big one that my dad used to be in. New England is my defense. I did have Green Bay at the beginning of the season. They weren't doing enough for me. I picked up New England. This defense is shutting them down. I think they're finally, I don't want to say buying into Vrabel, but they're finally jiving with Vrabel. Let's not also forget that I can't remember exactly what position he plays or coach, but he was also helping with the play calling. The coach, no, the defensive coach had to leave the field, had to leave the team because of cancer treatment or some kind of illness treatment. So in camp. And so the guy who took over never even done what he is doing now. So he has got into a new role. The team finally figured it out. Yeah, Terrell. Yes.
Terrell Williams.
So here's the other thing. There's a player on that team, that I absolutely loved. He got traded or whatever. I don't remember if he got cut or traded. But now he's on the Pittsburgh Steelers. He didn't fit the Patriots bill, and that was Kyle Duggar.
Yeah.
I love Kyle Duggar. He fit the Patriots style before Vrabel. He didn't fit what Vrabel wanted. He's doing good in Pittsburgh. That's another subject. But the reason I bring Kyle Duggar in it up is now that he's out of the picture and now that Vrabel's actually got his core group and Gonzalez is one of them, Hawkins is doing good as a safety who I knew who he was, but Hawkins is actually, doing really good. So he's finally got his core. And for God's sakes, old man, no, he's not old, but Spillane is doing really good. He's getting guys.
Call him old. You can call him.
He's old in the league. He's not old, but he's old in the league.
He's old in the league. Yeah.
To that point, he's getting his guys. He's getting the guys that he needs, and they're buying into the Vrabel way. Finally, I took, I think, a few games to do that, and winning these many games in a row does not hurt that. And now that you have other pieces of the puzzle working in that favor on the other side of the ball that haven't been there before, now, boom.
This team is starting to, in many of ways, kind of re-embody and reimagine the Patriot way, but with a little bit of a different swagger. It's a younger, it's the Patriot way 2.0, is what I'll actually dub it.
No, it's
Make sure that you guys, hey, we're copywriting that. Hey, we're copywriting that. We're copywriting that. No one fucking steal that. Pat McAfee, if I see you talk about some Patriot Way 2.0, I will put my foot so far up your ass, boy. You don't think that you're the football that's getting punted.
I think you're wrong.
Hold on. Let me cook.
No, let you cook, but I have another way to describe it, but I'll let you cook.
We're pinning that, but we're pinning that.
Yeah.
We're pinning that.
Go.
With that being, hey, we're making fucking shirts.
Go.
We're putting Drake May on the front. Patriot Way 2.0. We're Mike. I need a shirt. Mike. With the colorway of last night too. With that shit. Oh my gosh. Let me stop talking.
On the front, you got Drake. On the back, you got Christian.
We're gonna fucking sell out Boston. We're gonna fucking sell out Boston.
We're gonna sell them all. We're gonna sell them all to Jay Batts' family.
Listen, really quick, okay? Like for real, though. Like this team and the way that it's built, it's Vrabel and his guys, and that's how like Bill did it. It was Bill and his guys, and it was Bill and his philosophy, and it's Vrabel with like a little bit of that like Bill philosophy, but like Vrabel doing it his way, and like you see so much of like the Vrabel way in it, which is like why I'm like it's the Patriots way 2.0. Like I'm excited for what this team can be in the next couple of years, and I'm not trying to dick ride New England right now. That's the last thing, believe me, that I'm trying to do. But I was enamored. And I get that they were playing the Jets, and I think that we need to keep that into context. I think we need to take in context the next couple of games that they're going to play, because the Baltimore Ravens outside that is probably the strongest opponent on their schedule. They're not going to face the Bengals with Joe Burrow back healthy.
Okay, I'm about to school you. And not that I'm not saying you're wrong. That's not what I'm doing.
It's the Patriot Way 2.0.
No, you're wrong. You're not wrong. But you're wrong and you're not wrong. But here's the reason I'm going to jump on you right now. You're enamored now, correct?
I'm loving this.
You're looking at the guy that said this was going to happen before the season started.
We hold on. So there's a running theme that I've noticed on this show. Taco and I hate to self like plug right now. Taco and I, we do a show on Tuesday nights. Line Goons. Yeah. And if you guys watch it, you see where that power struggle that happens on this show, where it's all three of us, and like with him and I.
Yeah, because there's certain things me and him disagree on.
So you had, I'll say this, you were more definitive on the Patriots taking it. I said that it was a possibility, but I had Buffalo ahead just ever so slightly.
I said Buffalo was going to be up, but I said that Patriots were going to be higher on their heels than a lot of people thought.
The Patriots, do you think that the Patriots are benefactors of how their performance was last year, which is what led up to the NFL makes schedules kind of based off of like record and,
formula.
Yeah. Do you think that they are benefactors? Because I'll say it. I'll say, like, my team, we were benefactors of having been dog shit the previous year. Do you think that this is one of those scenarios, and do you think that they can repeat this success next year, or are they still a couple of pieces away? I know that we're mid-season. I know right now the hive mind is like, oh my goodness, they're going to go all the way.
I don't think they're going all the way. Here's the thing.
I don't think they're going all the way. I think they can.
I think they're a piece away. I think they're a couple pieces away.
They're like two pieces away.
To go all the way. But I do think, yes, they are benefactors of that. However, they've already surpassed what they've been doing. The Raiders beat them week 1.
But it is still a win. Hold on. It is still a win. It is still a win.
No, it is. But what do you say every week 1? We don't know what we're going to get. And that was the first game with this whole new crew. I do understand I do get that. But they've won so many games in a row. They have all this going on. I want to go back to your saying Patriot Way 2.0.
Please.
The reason I want to go back to it is this. I think this is actually no. We can do that because the way you're framing it is sellable. The way I'm going to frame it is not. To me, it is improved version of the Titans way when Vrabel was there. Because, yes, he had
So
Henry.
It's the Vrabel way. It's the Vrabel way.
It's the Vrabel way. Because he had Henry, but that was it. Now he's got the better quarterback. He's got the better pieces. More importantly, Robbie, you know what's more important than having the better pieces?
What's up?
The better front office and the better backing of ownership, not selling A.J. Brown.
Sadly, the Pats aren't. Positive Troll says, sadly, the Pats aren't getting more national attention than the Cowboys. On this show, we are not going to feed you Cowboys propaganda unless it is warranted. And at that point, it is no longer propaganda. We do not do that. We will not do that. And
one of the reasons Vrabel was fired. One of the reasons Vrabel was fired not because of his performance. Vrabel was fired because of the bullshit and all of that.
Vrabel was fired because they couldn't wrap their heads around the fact that they had a true Tennessee, Nashville type of guy. They had that in Vrabel, and they couldn't just settle on it. They had to hurry up and just rush something that didn't need to be rushed.
No, my last statement is this. This is my last statement. We're at 23. We're at the minute mark, whatever. Here's my last statement. You know there's a problem, or you know that Tennessee messed up when Robert Kraft fired another Patriot Way man in O.J. Mayo. Gerard Mayo. Gerard Mayo. Not the basketball player O.J. Mayo.
It's okay.
When he fired Gerard Mayo, who was a coach for Belichick for years, fired him after one season to bring in another Patriot, you know that the way is the Vrabel way.
It's you know what? We're gonna make shirts for both. we're gonna make shirts for both. I do not want to piss off the positive troll, but I do have to bring it up. While I'm trying to look for my freaking phone charger at the same time, I do have to bring it up.
What?
We went from at the beginning of the season very much Packers pride. Packers are going to go all the way to the bowl. As outsiders looking in, they are still being competitive in games. When we look at them mathematically, they are either they are winning, they're either outright winning, or teams are able to cover against them when we look at the mathematics standpoint, when we look at the ATS. Let's combine the, I guess, betting analysis in with it, because obviously Vegas always knows more than the rest of us out there. But then let's also combine it with our personal film analysis, and let's dive in to this situation. Gunther Kuntz, LaFleur, Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Schottenheimer Schmidt, this receiving core that is very up and down, Michael Parsons and how he's kind of fitting into. I need to know, Mike, were we sold fool's gold at this point, or are we still going with pitch axes and striking away at this Green Bay Gold?
Okay, so I'm not gonna throw it back at you. I'm gonna spin it a little bit different way. Let me look at something before I put my foot in my mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're good. I'm trying to get our other panelists for the next topic. That's why I did this. I moved this topic up the sheet.
No, you're fine. So they have 8 games left. Okay. They have 8 games. In those games, they play the
A hell
Giants.
of a lot of football.
But they play the Giants, not in any order, but they have the Giants, Ravens, and Broncos. Okay. They could go 2-1 or they can go 1-2. Here's the problem. I said there's 8 games, right?
Yeah.
If you go to yes, they lost to Cleveland. Yes, they lost to who'd they just lose to? Carolina.
Dallas. Or
Dallas.
No, it wasn't Dallas.
No. Didn't they just lose this week?
Yeah, they just lost this past week.
Whoever it was.
Sheagles.
Okay. That's a close game.
I knew it was the East.
Put that. Yeah, don't put that up yet. Here's the thing. You have 8 games. You have 3 games that I just said, and they've only played 1 out of 6 division games. That was my main argument. They could go in and take 4 of those games, whatever, because you never know what division games, and be right back in the hunt. This division's going to eat each other up like they always do now that they're good. Chicago is back into making. Chicago might not get to the playoffs. They might, but even if they don't, they're going to be that team that's going to ruin someone else's party. Same with Minnesota. Minnesota's going to be that team that's going to ruin someone's party. I don't necessarily think we got fool's gold, but here's the problem. The offensive line's been dinged up. The defense has been streaky. They need another.
Missing Tucker Kraft is on.
No, that's huge. But
because you're now taking away a blocking element that made this team so elite to begin with.
Well, not even that. You just took an option away, and now you got Golden still dinged up.
I can't wait for December in this division. Oh!
Golden's dinged up, and you know how I feel about Christian Watson. I don't like the dude. And it's not that I don't like Christian Watson as a guy or a player. He's not the kind of guy that I mean, yes, it's kind of.
So, all right. Well, speaking of Christian Watson, did you
Dubs is the guy I'd rather have.
Did you hear about the rumor about the Packers wanting to? They were willing to will and deal a trade for Jonathan Taylor that involved draft picks, but on top of the draft compensation, Christian Watson would have had to be a part of the deal. And they said no.
That's my answer. Bye.
I would have been like, Christian Watson, you got to go, bro. You got to go. I'm sorry.
Bye.
But this is what also led to them getting Josh Jacobs too, though.
I don't care. Bye. Who's having a better last year and a half? Josh Jacobs or Jonathan Taylor?
You know I'm going to go. You know I'm going to go with JT. You know.
No, because that's the only
I interviewed Josh Jacobs, and I'm going to go with JT.
No, it's not an argument. No, you can't. There's no me. Okay, how many times do me and you argue against each other just for devil's advocate and just? There's times where you take a side just for TV, right?
For production purposes, yes, we'll do that occasionally.
Occasionally,
not that moment, chat. We're not doing that to you. This is not a bit.
But there's times where we have to do something. This is one that no one that we know, like on the circles that we would do that to, could rightfully do that without being checked.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I'm not going to
agree.
do that to. I'm not going to do that to
Packers
once.
fumbled that bag. I mean, but kind of like just sticking on like what they currently have. Here's my analysis. No, Robbie acts casual for a debate. I would never digress my knowledge for a debate. I've never done that for views ever. No, for real, for real. Like here's like my pure analysis, my pure take. The defense is doing everything that they need to do to keep games within control. Jordan Love, because of the injuries to his passing options, is having a more of a detrimental time, a more of a uphill battle, week in and week out, which makes it very hard for my fantasy football followers out there for you to go out there and start him with confidence. I would not be starting Jordan Love with confidence until we can see if this situation from a vertically passing standpoint can come to a kumbaya type of place. We are not singing that right now, and I think that we're very far ways away from that happening with this passing game. 5 division games left. Excuse me. In a division of which it will cannibalize each other sooner rather than later. What did I say at the beginning of the season? I was like, I was obviously I was higher on JJ McCarthy than what I have became, but I was like, hey, it's Jettis. So maybe, we're looking at Lions 1, Minnesota 2, Green Bay 3, but all of them getting in. I think that we are still sitting somewhere around that. I think that Green Bay needs to figure out a conservative play calling strategy for Love to be efficient. I'm talking, hey, let's start working into the flats. Middle of the field is going to be obsolete just because of the tight end situation, unless Luke Musgrave can be Luke Musgrave before Tucker Kraft got there. And if Luke Musgrave is able to just relace him up and then refit back into those shoes, then maybe it's not as big of a problem as losing Tucker Kraft. And maybe we're over-evaluating the Tucker Kraft situation. With that being said, we have to go off of what we know and what's presented to us on paper. So what's presented to me on paper, I say for Packers, let's go out, let's attack the flats. Middle of the field is probably not going to be there. So it's going to be short game, working the outside receivers, a lot of slot work. The way I'm going to attack the middle of the field, fucking 5-7 yard slants across the middle. I'm hitting fucking linebackers across the face. Like, that's the way that I would do it. This is a damn good team. I don't want to say the Super Bowl aspirations are far-fetched, because we've seen the Philadelphia Eagles last year, kind of struggling a week in, week out, and then like kind of towards the tail end, they just start blowing teams out. And they kind of like work through, their issues. So I think the Packers can take that same trajectory. When you have a coach like LaFleur, anything's fucking possible. The sky's the limit.
Agreed.
I'm not out yet. I'm not out yet,
but there's a lot more player. We'll get into it later too, but not just tonight, but in general. There's a lot more players in the NFC than I thought when the season started.
The NFC is a lot more competitive than I thought it would have been.
And I don't even mean just on the very, very top. I also mean like in the top to middle, that are guys that'll like beat other people. Like, perfect team. Perfect example of a team that just beat this team. Carolina's beating teams that they shouldn't be beating, and they're going to knock someone, like, just like that kind of stuff.
So let's peer into Carolina for a hot minute. They're 5-5. They face hot Atlanta, who hasn't been so hot this season. What are your thoughts about Carolina? They're 5-5. Dowdle's now the lead guy. Dowdle is showing me this capability of being able to take over games by himself. I said it. This is a dark horse. They can pull this off. They can do this. Are we buyers at this point or not? The NFC South is convoluted, so this is actually a really good conversation.
Okay, so I know we normally save it. I know we normally save certain things for the end of the show, but I'm not on this one. Carolina's beating Atlanta.
Bang! I
put it in my work pool. And
I said it Tuesday night. I said it Wednesday night. I said it Thursday night. I'm locking down Friday. It's a lock. We're locking in Carolina. That's a cast lock. That's a cast lock.
So here's the thing.
It's a lock, boys. Bet it.
One of the things you're bringing up is exactly, you brought him up, and I knew you would, so I wasn't going to tell you to stop.
I was cooking.
I have never been aboard of the Chuba train. And the only reason I think the Chuba train started at the beginning of this year, and they had
what it did last year.
Well, no. But what I'm saying is they bring in Dowdle, then decide to pay Chuba. So when they decided to give Chuba the check, they were obligated to give Chuba the first crack at the workhorse back. Then he goes down. Dowdle was working his way in. Then he goes down. Dowdle solidifies it with that 200-yard game. Then proves that it wasn't a fluke. Then the game that Chuba came back, Chuba only got a handful of carries, and Dowdle took it over again. And now he's totally solidified it, and it's not a dual threat, whatever, or dual backfield. Yes, I am disappointed in one of the wide receivers. I'm not going to get too far into it. McMillan is showing up at times, but he's still a rookie.
It's very much rookie appearance.
Which I'm okay with because he's still. He also has.
I said that was going to happen, though. I did say that was going to happen.
He also does have a 5'8" quarterback throwing to him.
There's that. There is that, but I mean, this is also the same motherfucker in his junior year. I get that he changed it, but he said that he doesn't he depends at the end of the day. Even when you say something like that jokingly, you're a type of athlete that does depend on your athletic ability. Like me, I'm not the type of person that's going to depend on my athletic ability. I'm athletic.
Yeah,
I can easily. I did today during golf, and my God.
But here's the thing here is the wild card of the Carolina Panthers. That defense is actually showing up. J.C. Horn, when they need
Horn oh my gosh. What J.C. Horn is doing, bro. Continue.
You got J.C. Horn, you got Brown on the line. They're not great. The defense is not great. That's not what I'm saying. They are bendish and breakish. Like bend and don't breakish. But they're bending when they have to be. Okay? So, due to that fact, that's what the true wild card of this team is not a player. It's Dave Canales. And having a year under his...
I think it's Bryce Young. I think this team lives and dies by what he is capable of doing.
Yes, you're right. But I also think that Bryce Young is Dave Canales.
No, because I'm sorry, but if Canales had a quarterback of better stature physically, I think that we're talking about a completely different business operation here.
Let me ask you this.
I don't think that Bryce Young should be in there.
No, I'm not saying no. I'm not disagreeing with you.
That was so mean for me to just whisper.
No. I don't completely disagree with you. Let me say this. I think you would have more animosity towards Bryce Young currently. Like your statement will be stronger in your own head if Canales wasn't the head coach.
I think that Canales is part of why they're winning.
That's what I'm saying. I think it would. I think Young would look I think Young would look worse if Canales wasn't the head coach.
If Canales wasn't there, oh my God,
I'm
there's
saying
no way I wouldn't be able to go live and tell people, hey, we're betting Carolina this week. You know how many times that I've betted Carolina and I've won?
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly my point. Canales got Baker started at like the rebound. And then he got this job. And then, yes,
no. I've won 4 times on Carolina. I've won money four times on Carolina this season.
I mean, yes, Baker's proved it. Bryce still needs to prove it, but Bryce would not even have a chance next year. Like, for instance, Bryce is gonna get one more chance next year. If Canales wasn't his head coach, next year would be a new quarterback behind center, guaranteed. He's done enough this year to get one more shot.
I agree. I agree.
They need to find a damn tight end because that would be a perfect valve for him.
We are going to get into. Yeah, I do agree with that. God damn, I agree with that. Mike, how many years has Robbie been saying that Carolina needs a tight end, Mike? How many years?
What year did I meet you? 21.
Jatavian is not getting used. Stop trying to sell me on Jatavian Sanders. I tried to sell you on Jatavian Sanders, so you can't try and sell me back on my idea of Jatavian Sanders. I thought that Tommy Tremble could be a thing.
I thought Tommy
Tremble can be a thing. You want to know what's the problem? Is Bryce doesn't fucking look.
He can't. Yeah, he does. He looks into their butt cheeks. He's shorter than Kyler.
This does afford us time to get into another topic because for the topic that we've been stalling for.
Yes, I know. We have to stall. Well, that's after halftime.
Well, I mean, he's here now, so then I have time, so I might as well cook this up, get into halftime. Fuck, college football's on the other side, and
I know that's what. Do college now and don't bring them up until after halftime.
I have to do college football on the other half. That's how
I know. I'm watching college football right now.
I have 10 more minutes so I can put on college football.
Are you watching?
My screen is on this, and then my phone is looking up topics.
All right, then I'll give up. 16-13 Louisville.
Damn.
My brother's at the game.
Is he cooked?
I don't know. No. He went with the wifey. He ain't cooked.
The wifey can't get cooked?
And they're in parent mode right now.
Bro, I pray to fucking God they beat the dog shit out of Clemson.
They're in parent mode right now.
2-3 years, I can stand and forget. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Do we bring him up now and knock this topic? No, I feel like I should just roll halftime.
No, I think we should freestyle a different topic and then roll into it after half.
Yep. All right.
But bring him up.
TDS Taco.
We'll just bring up that topic after half.
Yeah, and I'm gonna lead with that topic. Hit college football. Then we're gonna go best bets. We're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're good. So we'll just not bring it up. Yep, got it. So what's the wild card?
What's the wild card?
I meant the wild card topic.
I know. That's what I'm saying. NFL International. Ooh. NFL Madrid is what we are going to talk. Really quick, Daddy Yankee is going to be performing. I just want to.
I heard he won't be performing Gasolina.
He will not be performing Gasolina with Bad Bunny.
I do got.
That doesn't mean that he's not going to be performing Gasolina, papi. Like, escucha me, por favor. Like, listen.
If anyone I have something to say before we get into this. If anyone in the chat or anyone on the screen knows who was playing at the halftime show of the Dallas Cowboys Thanksgiving game, please tell me. There's a rumor, but it hasn't been confirmed. And if the rumor's true,
I know that Thanksgiving halftime for Detroit is being planned by M.
That's starting next year.
I thought it was. Oh, it is next year.
They've already confirmed the Temptations.
Oh my god!
That got confirmed today.
Oh, that's
Maybe it's M, but I thought M was next year because they confirmed the Temptations and then confirmed M.
I think the Temptations would be great for like a national anthem, and then maybe like an opening song.
Taco. This is Detroit.
It's
this
Motown.
This is Motown. This is Detroit Thanksgiving. Oh my! Oh, I think I think I might have just came my pants. This is crazy. My girl. Oh my! The Temptations have hits. The Temptations. Oh my gosh!
They have hits, but they don't have hips. They're like 90.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
They're gonna be in their wheelchairs, like bro.
Do you know? Good. Do you know how many fucking Gen Zers and fucking like the next generation are gonna be like doing like the trend on TikTok? Vine is coming back, by the way. Shout out to Vine.
I saw that.
Like, bro, like, come on, like that is lit. That is to be bold. Only Eminem could be bold enough to be like, you know what I'm gonna do? Jump in a time machine and like think about what. All right, for those that don't know Eminem on a production level, okay, for those of you that only know Eminem from his music and like go and listen to the soundtrack from Tupac Resurrection.
Oh yes.
Eminem did the soundtrack for it. He was Dr. Dre had some say so. The lead, the executive producer on that whole project is M. I know that we're a football show, but I really need to throw out like some knowledge right now.
Ghetto
and
gospel.
When you go listen to it from front to back. I promise. Well, no, then YouTube, there is no close the door, stop playing. If you know, then why do it? With that being stated, NFL Madrid, though.
Yes.
This is the first time we've seen two flying Hawaiians at quarterback on a field, so this is a unique opportunity. Washington without their main weapons. Miami is whatever. Let's just do a pick a middle of the show before we get into halftime. We know who I'm picking, so
I'm gonna let the newbie take it.
What the fuck? He works here.
I meant the newbie as in the newest person on set. That's what I meant.
This has been an interesting game for my pick'em because I wish I could just avoid this game. Like it's ugly and messy wrapped up into one little nice neat package.
You're in pick'em and you're a podcast and you're a podcast.
Oh, I know. I already have my pick. I do pick'em every week.
I wish I could have just dropped the pick. Just give us it. Let that shit hang. Pause.
Don't do that.
No, let your nuts hang.
I'm really thinking, and this is why I think I'm wrong, because I'm thinking after the win versus the Bills,
parlay.
The Dolphins will have a little momentum, and I don't trust a Commanders team that doesn't have many of its weapons, including Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin. So I would be saying that A-Chain and Tua are going to put in work and put belt to ass and beat those Washington Commanders.
Give us a score prediction. You're looking at the line. Like, look at the line. Like, give us analysis. Like
it would be 28 to 21.
28 in an international game when no international. What?
How many points did the Falcons and the Colts just score last week? They were like 24 a pop. That's 4 touchdowns. I think they get 4 touchdowns. The Commanders defense is not good. And I think that you're going to see A-Chain have a continuous solid
You
production and
do know
solid
that
run.
Dan Quinn is taking back over the defense. He's not letting Joe Witt call it.
Oh, listen, you can do as many patchwork things as you want. That doesn't
Are
mean
you
you're going to fix
just
the
coming
problem.
on and just saying shit because
You told me to predict the score, so I'm predicting a score. 4 touchdowns.
But it seems like you're kind of just pulling these things out of your ass.
That's a 49 over under, which isn't ridiculously high in the NFL. Now, for an international game, it may be a little bit.
So you're
we just
in an international game, with an over under of 47.5. You're predicting 49.
That's 2 points over. That's not crazy.
So you're predicting 49.
Yep.
The spread is 2.5. Who are you taking on the spread? Which will tell me
I have a 7-point. I have a 7-point win for the Dolphins. 28.
Okay, Mike. I had to throw that out there because at first you were not putting any of that into context. None of that was formulated. So I had to kind of help mold it really quick.
All right,
Mike.
Look, because I needed to hear what he was saying because I wasn't understanding what he was
I was I'm trying to play off of him right now. And I'm like, what are we doing?
Hold on, let me see. I need to see something.
Wow.
What?
Leafs. No, his take is not unrealistic. But I wanted to blossom that motherfucker. Grow, flower, grow. Get out the concrete.
Yeah,
I gotta say though, A-Chain is starting to really differentiate himself.
He's in a very similar situation as the Jets were, but the only difference is that since they lost Tyreek Hill, they got better. They lost a weapon and got better, but they lost a weapon that was toxic, so that's what made them be better. I'm giving parts of my Mike, please go.
Okay, so here's the thing. I was trying to find a stat and I couldn't find it, and it is what it is. I was looking for something, but oh well. Actually, here it is. This is exactly what I was looking for. I just couldn't find it on where I thought I could find it. All right, I am going to that real quick, and I am going to find that.
I really went the whole rest of that shift without getting a fucking call.
All right, there we go. Now I got it. This is an interesting matchup. Because of all the injuries and because of everything, yes, it is an interesting matchup. I get some of Taco's points. Yes, I do 100% believe that A-Chain is going to continue his success. But you know who else I think is going to have a good game? Mr. Robbie.
Oh.
Who do you think I think is going to have a good game?
On which side of the ball?
I'm asking you on purpose.
I think I know who you're going to go for or go towards. I have a Debo anytime TD hitting.
Give me Chris Rodriguez, baby.
Okay.
Here's
That's
the thing.
a unique take that has not happened on this show.
Miami is 4 running backs. Miami is the 5th best option for fantasy purposes when it comes to going against, for fantasy adjusted for schedule. Miami is 5th worst in the league against the running back. Bill's touches have started to go down. I think Bill does better with Bill at the beginning was doing all right with what's his name? Mariota. But as of late, you do know you're on mute, correct?
Bill is dependent on the rest of the roster being healthy.
Mariota or Rodriguez has gotten more as of late. I am not disagreeing with you whatsoever about Debo. But the other one that I think is going to have a good game, I think Zach Ertz could have a TD. I'm not saying to book them all, but I'm just saying that Zach Ertz could also have a decent game. But, Taco, you are 100% 100% right at the same time, sir. Washington's defense is struggling. Yes, Robbie, you were right. Quinn is going to take over. Is that going to solve all their problems? No, because I think a lot of their problems are also just the 11 men that are on the field. Wagner is starting to look old. This team is starting to struggle. However, 27-24, Washington.
Fuck, you took my exact score. Fuck, you took my exact score.
Three scores.
One. That's even more than I had.
But I have 3 touchdowns apiece and 2 field goals.
Oh no, I'm not saying it.
I'm gonna adjust my whole take now. Now I'm gonna waiver my whole take. Now I'm gonna waiver my whole take. I'm gonna waiver my whole take. I'll lead now with my score. 17. Miami.
You're going under.
21. Commanders. This is the first splash in Madrid. This is a new venue. It's a new atmosphere, new everything for the NFL. Madrid's great. Barcelona, even better. Okay. With that being said, and with that being stated, España, I hope that you guys have fun enjoying this game. I hope that we put on a show for you guys. Tua just turns the ball over too much for me. And I could see, like Mike, to your point, yes, the defense does look old. But with Dan Quinn taking back over play calling, I think that that's a factor that the casual bettor's not going to take into account, because no one's going to look at that headline and be like, oh, Dan Quinn's taking back over play calling. It's now a different outcome. With that being said, with that being stated,
can I add one quick thing to help your take?
Sure.
You are right. Casual people won't.
No.
But look what happened last week. Dan Campbell took over play calling in the Detroit offense, and that team completely flipped. So I understand your point, but that just shows you. Yeah, when you have a competent coordinator, when you have a competent coach, and things just aren't happening exactly the way they want, and they can put their double stamp on it.
Yep. You now make a situation where you can plug and play.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference between that Detroit offense and that Washington defense.
No, I understand.
Again, we're not. You didn't even fucking make the same comparisons. Dan Campbell, by the way, didn't take over the offensive play calling responsibilities. It was the defensive responsibilities he took over for. Taco. So yeah, Mike. Yes, great point. Sorry, Taco. I'm sorry.
Keep going. It's almost halftime.
I just said the 11 players are different.
Yeah, you're jumping in, but yes, philosophy definitely is something that matters. So I do look to see a different defensive philosophy. I don't expect to see us probably lined up in as much quarters as we've been in the last couple of weeks, because that's been what's been getting us killed. Shout out to the film guys. But with that being said, with that being stated, on the other side of the show, we are going to dive into everything that has taken place with the New York Giants this past week. We have to get into our college football bracket breakdown after last week's fallout, because we're counting down. There can only be one national champion, but 12 teams get in. Am I doing that right?
Yeah. The other right hand one.
Yeah, whatever. Prelims, sure. We'll look at prelims for you, Leaves.
We'll look at the real card. We don't need to look at prelims.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Not why the fuck. We are gonna have some UFC bets, so we're gonna go into best bets throughout the weekend. Oh my gosh. It's a juicy ass card. Yeah.
1913 Louisville before we go.
1913 Louisville. Yeah,
with,
no, fuck the prelims. We're going to get into the main card.
13 minutes left.
There's some okay fights on the prelim card. Like I might like. All right, I'm gonna throw 2 bets out there during the prelim card. One of them's probably gonna get my ass kicked, but it's okay. I'll have somebody throw out the other bet so I don't have to.
Whoa.
All right. Cheers to me. Hold on. Let's do this the right way. Before halftime. Show's going great, boys. Excited to see you on the other side. Excited to gamble on the other side of the show. You guys have gotten a lot of fantasy from us so far. Got a little bit of gambling. We got plenty of more. Ayo, it's the Rumboyz anthem. And then we're going to roll another music video right after that to the homie CEO K. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly. Rumboyz.
Yo, tune into the Rumboyz, where the fantasy kings reside. Rumboyz Robbie dropping jams, got the league on our side. From the waiver wire to the trade block, we scheming like pros. Building squads to smash the books, watch the haters hit the road. Profit popping off, we cashing on the underdogs. Bark, Vegas lines getting crushed, leave us in city in the dark. Over on the yards, other on the picks, we calling it precise. Rumboyz Network got the sauce, turning dubs into a vice. Rumboyz, hype train rolling through the grid all night. Setting lineups that ignite, winning league, it's feeling right. Beating Vegas every Sunday, stacking chips like it's our throne. Dilly dilly to the dollars, pour it up, we on the zone. Rumboyz, fancy fire. Rumboyz, bets on fire. From the pod to the payout, we the squad that takes it higher. Dilly dilly. Scrolling through the Discord vibes, raw like a rookie can't rush. Rumboyz crew dissecting matchups, no fluff, just a hush. Receivers torching corners, we said it first, now the check's clear. Running it back for the boom, while the books drowning beer. League champs crown themselves with our weekly hot takes. Sleepers waking up, Giants bus getting the breaks. From zero to hero, your roster's reborn in the booth. Rumboyz Fantasy Network, spitting truth, chasing loot. Hey, hit play on the pod, let the energy surge. We the pulse of the playoffs, making grown men converge. Properly anytime TD, we nail it, no sweat. Vegas sweating bullets while we feast on the bed. Rumboyz, hype train rolling through the grid all night. Setting lineups that ignite, winning leagues, feeling right. Beating Vegas every Sunday, stacking chips like it's our throne. Dilly dilly to the dollars, pour it up, we on the zone. Rumboyz, fancy fire. Rumboyz, bets on fire. From the pod to the payout, we the squad that takes it higher. So raise your glass to the Rumboyz, we're always in the game. Winning props, crushing lines, putting leagues to shame. Subscribe, smash that like join the fam today. Rumboyz forever, now go winning, dilly dilly all the way. Rumboyz. No pressure. Hey, come take a trip with me, little babe. Take a trip with me, I said. Take a trip with me. I said, take a trip with me. I said, take a trip with me, little babe. No pressure. Hey, take a trip with me, little babe. No liquor, we shopping when we land. ATL to MIA, come put your feet up in the sand. I almost gave up 1,000 times, I had to stick to the plan. Hey, fuck that, we finna figure this out. Why these niggas tryna box me out? Hey, rest in peace, the flipper. Yeah, you know I'm on the paper route. My third eye open for them niggas who tryna snake me out. I know these niggas watching, I'm driving home, I'm taking a different route. I'ma run that set so bad, I'ma make these niggas won't kill me now. Hey, they ain't picture me like this. VS on my neck and wrist. Hey, shout out to T Grizzly, you know we do this shit with no effort, bitch. Hey, you know it's no pressure word. I need me a no pressure, bitch. I beat a nigga ass like Rocky and Riri on my bucket list. Hey, I'ma go get that money, I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga, I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm round the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch. I'ma go get that money, I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga, I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm round the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch. I'ma go get that money, if I don't, it's still gon' come to me. Lowe's in the living room, right now I don't want no company. Still with my day ones, how it started, like it's supposed to be. Trap, nigga, pull up, serving bowls, bumping Jodeci. I pull up that, Reebok got that. No, this ain't baby, but 4 pack is fat. Buy this no pressure shit, I'm slime about this shit. You want the recipe, get you a brick of shit, get rich. I got a rollie on my wrist, I'm tasting pay, can't taste no dick. Top of the top, I'm up early, I'm working hard, I'm getting rich. A marathon for that paper, I'm bumping sad, I'm bumping nil. I'm pouring double cups of real little bitch, but you know I'm a crip. No pressure. Ain't no pressure, big business. Kill 'em all, leave no witness. Pockets filled with blue, rest in peace, dog, rest in penis. And lil' bae, she fuck with a kid, she say that she gon' try heal me. Pouring juice in double cups when I get in my feelings, no pressure. Hey, I'ma go get that money, I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga, I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm riding around the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch. I'ma go get that money, I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga, I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm riding around the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch.
Hey, yo. What up, you fucking pirates?
Yo.
Really quick, I just want to shout out to the person at Tops Marketing that was like, you know what we should do? We should take the last penny in mint and fucking make a trading card out that hoe. Like, bro, that is the hardest marketing scheme in the trading card game ever, and that is lit. A 1 of 1, the last penny in mint made. Taco, have you seen it? Hang on, let me remove the caption.
What the
Tell
society
me she's not a beauty.
Taco
How do
doesn't,
you even
Not a
that?
beauty.
Taco doesn't like it.
Like, think about that. Who in the government are they talking with at that level to be like, and here's the last one ever printed? That shit should be in a fucking museum, not in a
It's Michael Rubin.
That sounds so much worse.
It does. I didn't make it any better. I did not make it. You want some salt into your wound? Here's some lemon. By the way, I do not recommend doing that. If you ever get hurt, don't try it.
Either hydrogen peroxide. No.
I got stabbed once, and that's how I healed it.
Scars forever.
Yeah. I got in a street fight when I was in high school, and a box cutter was pulled on me. My hand got cut, and I went home and tried to fix it with vodka, lemon juice, and salt.
Oof.
Nah, I ain't use glue. Nah, we stitched that hoe up. We stapled. We fucking stapled it, and yeah. I live in America. I don't have healthcare like that. No, we did use coconut oil actually. Yeah. Cocoa butter. Yeah. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly. That's a big ass White Claw. That shit is as tall as your body, Taco.
In honor of
Cameras are a hell of a thing.
In honor of your next question, in honor of your next topic, I'm taking an extra shot for Taco.
Hey.
So
We
Brian Dable is no longer the coach for the New York Giants. We knew this earlier in the week. This comes after Jackson Dart being the highest designed run quarterback in the league. This comes after a couple of concussions dating back to preseason all the way through the season. This comes after being a coach of the year and also leading this team to a playoff dub. This comes after appearing in the snow in upstate New York with a Penn State shirt on, where his kids are involved in the athletics there. Taco, I'll let you take it away. You're a New York Giants fan, so let's just let you rant. That's I'll let you just rant. I'm not going to add context.
So first, before I say anything, the internet kind of cut out when you were saying the name. So instead of saying Brian Dable, I thought you said Mike Vrabel. And I was just about to be like, oh
Wow.
my God. Well,
No,
I mean,
your
internet cut out.
Your
I know.
internet,
So I'm saying the internet went out. That's what I heard.
Yo, New York has internet like North Korea. It just comes in and out. Like,
Oh, I don't know about that.
actually,
But
it's internet.
But what I will say, and we spoke about this somewhat on Goal Line Goons, and I've gotten more context in like the local papers since to kind of get some more background in what was going on. And one of the number one things, the number one problems that a lot of people have with Dable and Jackson Dart, because Jackson Dart was looking good. He was showing promise, but he started playing in week 4 and he had the most QB rushes out of any QB in the league right now. And when you look at the way that he plays, which he's not sliding enough and he's not protecting himself from those hits, continuously playing it like that.
Oh my gosh.
That concussion in that game that they blew, I think that made it almost impossible for Mara and for the ownership to keep them. They were already ready to fire him after the Denver game. The Cowboy game really lost him a lot of salt, but then you had the Denver game where you coughed and choked that bad boy up. They were ready to let him go. They kept on, cooler heads prevailed, and then you have a game where not only do you lose just as badly as the Denver game, but then you also lost your quarterback to a concussion, and you look at the sustainability of the offense that they're running with him, and it's just not sustainable. And it's in part
what other offense were you gonna run with no Malik, with no Cam, no Nada?
Let me finish. Literally, that's my. You don't have the players that you normally have in this situation where you do lose Cam, you are losing Leak. But at the same point in time, the offense can't be predicated on this kid continuously running the ball when we have such an abysmal record. It shouldn't be putting him out there to be served up on a tee. It should be him working on his progressions, them trying different play calls, him making proper reads. Okay. And because of that, you put this kid at jeopardy. And I think that was the final straw. Behind the scenes, they're saying that he was insufferable to work at. As we saw, he was a screamer. He was a yeller. There was a lot of animosity that was going on in that locker room. They had, I forgot who was Wink was our defensive coordinator, and him and Dable went at it. They almost went to blows. Then you have Wink leaving, and Wink held down and made that defense into what propelled us into the playoffs. So when you look at that team, it was a shell of itself. And I think the bigger problem was Dable's personality and his management with the rest of the team, that it was not sustainable, besides the fact of the way that they were using Jackson Dart, because he shouldn't have been put into so many risky situations with such an abysmal record and him still being so young into his development.
I'm going to hold my tongue and let Mike talk.
I disagree with this firing. Full-heartedly. And I don't disagree.
Who the fuck are you going to get?
No. I don't disagree with them letting him go at the end of the year. This was the wrong time, absolutely, to do it. I'm going to bring someone out that is not on the field right now. No, just not on the field right now. If Cam Scatterboo did not get injured, I truly believe this would not be happening. Because the momentum that this team had going for them with the two Caucasian brothers, whatever nickname you wanted to give.
Creatine Caucasians.
Yeah, that's what it was. Creatine Caucasian. There was too much going on. Yes.
He's calling them the Caucasian brothers.
Whatever.
What in the racist fucking hillbilly shit?
Okay. They're Caucasian crackers. Okay. Okay, here's the thing.
I was like, Rich.
One thing that you brought up, Taco, was the fact that, yes, he came in week 4 and he has the most rushes and all this, all that.
Oh, God. Oh
I
God.
understand the play calling. I understand that he's called a lot of, actual play calls, whatever. Like, they're not just him scrambling, they're also play call design. It's not Dable's fault that he's not getting down.
It's no. Okay, so Dable cannot control that, and that's where
Sometimes you gotta
I
pull him.
agree. Hold on, that's where I agree. That's where I agree. There was already an
can't pull him.
indictment.
You can't pull him.
There was already an indictment on Jackson Dart about this.
Before.
John Gruden brought it up. John Gruden brought it up before our homie Gruden brought it up. This was brought up during the scouting and the combine process. It reared its ugly head again in the NFL. This is not a bad thing necessarily about Jackson. It is a bad thing when we talk NFL standards because, hey, son, I need you to get the fuck down now. If I tell you to get down, boy, this is what the fuck I mean as your coach. Yes, I'm running into the blue tip because motherfucker didn't I goddamn tell you now already one time and you ain't gonna fucking listen. Now I want to goddamn like that's what it is where I understand. I understand because of I think that this is where my passion as a former athlete comes into play as a athlete because I was also undersized. I had to play cerebral up in every sport. Pretty much except for track because I just outrun you and that's your fault that you're slow. Get in shape. But like in most sports, like I had to like account for something. With Jackson Dart, I felt like the self-awareness as a athlete wasn't there. It was this, and I think he kind of after Scadaboo left, I think he even more took on the personality of Scadaboo of, I'm just going to run through a motherfucker's face. And it's like, you can't do that. You're the quarterback.
And we're in week 11. And so
I'm sorry. Listen, I know that the chat gets pissed off when I do this, but there's examples as a mobile QB that are laid out before you of how to do the job as a mobile quarterback.
Old school Aaron Rodgers.
Well, here's another thing I want to add. We're in
old school Aaron Rodgers. I'm talking like you need to be looking at Steve Young. You need to be looking at Cunningham, Moon. You don't need to be looking at. I'm going to be honest. If I'm coaching, I don't want my kid. If I see that I have a kid who's leaning more towards that mobile quarterback-esque, I don't want you watching Lamar.
No.
I don't want you watching Michael Vick, even at that point.
I'm okay watching Josh.
Hurts? Or wait, Josh who?
Allen,
I'll say yes. Steve Young, I'll say yes. Jaden rookie year, I'll say yes. RG3, fuck no.
Mahomes.
He was trending towards an RG3 type.
Mahomes. No, the last hit that happened in the pocket. So get your shit correct.
Mahomes. Oh, you
had nothing to do with scrambling. Had nothing to do with running. He wasn't even mobile during that hit.
But one thing I want to bring up about the situation with Dable is, yes, Scadaboo's out, and with Dart, I mean, but with the Vrabel sitch, with what?
Well, really quick, because I think we're about to say the same thing. With this being said and with this being stated, Dable didn't do it. In a sense, Dable didn't do enough to protect Dart, but his lack of protection should not have cost him his job, in my opinion.
No, I was going a different direction, but you're right.
I feel like
what's your record?
You have to evaluate the player as a front office, and you have to also know what you're getting yourself into as a front office. And if you didn't know what you were getting yourself into as a front office, and even as a fan, I'm sorry, Taco, to attack you here, then that's your fault. That's your fault. That you have to accept the accountability. If I'm a front office for Washington, I'm sitting back, I'm looking at the Jaden Daniels injury right now, and I'm like, yeah, we did exceed expectations last year. We weren't supposed to make the NFC Championship. We did. So yeah, that's going to be taxing. Okay, I need to accept this injury. All right, now we need to extend the development time. It was supposed to be a 3 to 5 year window. Now it's going to be a 6 or 7 year window. So now we have to. These are things that you now have to start taking thought of and taking account of. So during the draft process, it should have already been, which is I think that's why that realistically, not necessarily a Russell Wilson, but the quarterback who is going to be starting, Jameis Winston, is inserted here in this situation is, hey, Russell Wilson will start, like we said at the beginning of the season. Jackson Dart will get thrown in. If anything happens to Jackson Dart, Russell Wilson is gone. I don't want to play with you no more. And Jameis Winston is here to at least keep us even killed 30 for 30 and help us figure out what we need to do intermediately and figure things out. I don't think this was an issue of coaching. I don't think this was an issue of coaching.
It was. Like, if you can't coach your player to get down that and you're not doing
I want to ask you as a fan of this team, who do you honestly, genuinely think that for the personality types that you have in this locker room, because you have to remember, you have to match. You have to, there's a whole symbiosis here. This isn't just like this coach has this resume, so he's in. This is a big thing here. Who do you think matches now?
I think it's still too early to really decide that, because there's a lot of names that have been thrown around. One interesting guy, they're talking about
who do you think at this stage? You have to think about you know the personality of your team, and you know the personality types of who is out there.
I'm actually kind of intrigued with the guy from Penn State.
You'd bring in fucking James Franklin.
James Franklin is never going to be an NFL coach.
Never,
ever.
Over my dead body.
Done.
There was a name that they were floating in the local market. Particularly,
that's not happening.
That's a name, and there's connections to that.
Okay. What name? What name in the local market?
Throw it my way. I gotta go off. I have to go off. Throw me the alley-oop. I have to do this. Okay. One, you brought up the record. Well, I mean, I know the record's not great, but here's the thing. Robbie will agree with me on this. As soon as you decided to bring Jackson Dart in this season and put him behind center at any point, the record of Brian Dable for the rest of the season went out the window, because it's all about the development of Jackson Dart, and it doesn't matter if you went winless. It doesn't freaking matter. Here's the other problem. We're talking about losing Scatterboo. No one has brought up yet about losing Malik Neighbors. And that is just as a big of a thing for a rookie quarterback like Jackson Dart to have his best. When they brought in Jackson Dart, his best receiver is freaking Slayton and guys like that ilk that are not
elevated everyone else on the roster.
Okay.
He elevated the aura, the attitude.
Taco, can you tell me, and I'm going to go off on this other
even without, really quick, before you go to Taco, even without Scatterboo, he still had that team ready to be like, we'll go to war with you.
Okay. Robbie, I know you know the answer, and yes, I'm doing this because it's Taco. Taco, do you know the two big-name SEC teams that have already fired their head coach?
No, I even got the last one wrong.
Okay.
I was the wrong guy.
No. LSU and Florida have fired their head coach.
And Huey's gone too. Huey's gone.
No, but I know, but I meant those two for a reason.
But Huey's not NFL material, so
no. But I meant those for a reason. Those were both fired way before this happened, correct? Robbie, those happened 2 weeks before. There has been rumors about a coach leaving their school to go coach either LSU or Florida. I think that coach is a wild card to go to New York now, because he was Jackson Dart's college coach.
Lane Kiffin. I
think Lane Kiffin is a wild card to end up.
Bro, so why would
it's funny they asked him that question.
Why would I say it? Hold on. Why would I say Lane Kiffin? Everyone's like, this motherfucker doesn't know what he talks about. But then after I say Lane Kiffin, every other big name fucking person on ESPN, CBS, Fox, and everyone's like, oh, well, now Lane Kiffin, yo, this is proof though. That we don't get our credit as a show. Niggas don't know that we're really like that. Really like that.
You also heard did you hear who has also contacted Lane Kiffin?
Jackson Dart's dad?
Tennessee,
yeah.
Well, Jackson Dart's dad reached out to Lane Kiffin, and they were talking about it.
Jimbo Fisher is NFL, right?
And what they said was, it's too cold for me to coach in New York.
Hey, Rumboyz Nation, let me get some black flags in the chat.
You can say that's bullshit, but I think there could also be some truth to that, especially as you get older and you have a great situation where you don't necessarily have to put yourself in the New York freezing ass cold. Where if you're gonna have a playoff games, you're gonna be going through the fucking brickness.
I'll say this: Lane will not be the head coach of Ole Miss next year, one way or the other.
Robbie, the name I actually meant to say was not Penn State, but Notre Dame. Marcus
guy. Yeah, he's not gonna be with Ole Miss. I can second that one, just because there's too many opportunities and the doors have been opening up for him forever and ever.
I think it's Florida if he doesn't.
I think that if he's smart, he stays with the college money. But damn it, if he becomes New York's head coach,
I don't know if I love it.
In today's NFL, give that motherfucker 3 years. Give him 3.
He's an offensive wizard. Who do you want?
Bro, do you remember what he did? Do you remember what he did when he left Alabama and he went to FAU?
Yeah. So who do you want, Taco?
I kind of like the idea of Chucky.
Chucky ain't going there.
Oh, Chucky's not. Chucky, I think that Chucky has so much visceral. I think that Chucky has so much visceral towards the NFL at this point.
That's why he would go there.
No, I don't think that's why. Hit that like button, chat. Hit that like button.
Clemson just took the lead.
Clemson took the lead. God damn.
7 minutes.
Dang, I was gonna try and set a goal and it won't let me. It's acting weird. It's acting weird, chat. It's a check. All right. So following Dable, I do actually, and we just brought in Lane Kiffin. Speaking about that, I do want to get in to some college football talk. I think that that's appropriate. I think that we should start talking about the college football playoff as we kind of already started doing so last week. Let me just post a poll really quick.
Oh, I haven't. I'm looking at it.
What should the poll tonight be? Should it be who makes a 12 in the CFB? And what should the options be?
What team from it? What is the non-power 4 team that makes it to the tournament or makes it to the bracket?
And boom. That should start a Q&A. It didn't give us a poll. I was trying to post it as a fucking poll.
So what do you think of the chances of repeat champion?
High.
With this new Ohio State is obviously going to go all the way. So I'm not going to go that deep into things. Let me switch over to the live studio while Mike kind of gets us into
What do you want me to do?
Some
You want me to read it
options are
off?
going to be available.
You just want me to read it off?
Yeah.
I have the bracket in my hand.
Oh, the 2 stream shit is fucking it up.
It's weird.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that any longer. It will only be a landscape view.
All right, so here are the 12 teams. I'm going to list the 12 teams, and then I will actually give the bracket.
Yeah, I'm just going to post a bracket.
South Florida, Miami, Texas, Notre Dame, Oregon, Ole Miss, Texas Tech, Georgia, Bama, A&M, Indiana, Ohio State. The top 4 have not changed. 1 seed Ohio State, 2 Indiana, 3 A&M, 4.
I got your graphic popping up now.
Here are the other matchups. Okay. 12 seed. As of now, USF would take on Georgia. Miami would, and then play whoever wins that would play Bama. Miami versus Texas Tech. Whoever wins that would play A&M. Texas and Ole Miss, an SEC battle. The winner of that would play Indiana. And Notre Dame against Oregon, and the winner of that would play Ohio State. The first 2 teams out were Oklahoma and BYU, who lost to Texas Tech last week. Robbie, my question for you is, out of the 4 potential first-round matchups, Georgia at USF, Oregon, Notre Dame, Ole Miss, Texas, and Texas Tech, Miami. Not who you think are going to win them all, but what one would that be the most intriguing matchup?
The most intriguing
out of the first round only, out of those 4 matchups. Because I got my opinion.
All right. Let me pour a shot first really quick. Hang on.
To me, it's obvious.
Babe, if you want to get your shot glasses over there.
To me, there's only one answer.
I don't think that it's that defensive or that decisive. Out of the first front, man, I mean, Ole Miss, Texas is probably like the obvious, but god damn, Texas Tech and Miami makes me so hard.
No, it's freaking first round of the playoffs. Freaking Arch Manning playing his grandpa's team.
I know, but
and his uncle and his dad.
But the Red Raiders have been making me so much bank. God.
Yes, that's an exciting game, but that's not the most intriguing matchup. You got Sark and Arch versus Lane Kiffin with the aura of freaking it being his grandpa's team, his dad's team, his uncle's team. That's just freaking, and at home in Texas, that is just that's on the road in Mississippi.
I agree with this take as well. Like, this take is so fucking fire, bro.
No, I like that game. It's just that not as intriguing of a matchup to me. It's still an exciting game.
You asked me my opinion, and I'm sorry if I had. Listen, I did lead with Ole Miss. Texas was the chalk, but god damn it.
No, let me rephrase
Miami after the amount of money that I made between those teams.
Okay, let me rephrase my decision. My point. I think Mississippi, Texas is the most intriguing. I think Texas Tech and Miami would be the most exciting.
Okay. All right. So I'm glad that we're in agreement there. All right. So if I have to power rank the way that I'd watch them, let's say obviously they're all not going to come on at the same time, but let's say I had to rank them like Robbie. They're all now on at the same time.
Yeah.
Never going to happen. You got to pick one. What are you watching first? I'm diving straight into Texas. But I think it's because I know it's because of the bankroll that I've had this year. Like, because of Texas Tech, bro, like I've been able to be like, babe, you want seafood? Like, Texas Tech is paying fucking bills, bro. What? Fuck yeah. Them motherfuckers better win Saturday if we're gonna fucking get seafood this weekend.
Otherwise, you're getting
Shit.
fish sticks.
But yeah, that's how we've been fucking doing a lot of shit.
Otherwise, you're having fish sticks or tilapia.
Yo. Kanye West.
Because great fish sticks are made. So
Exactly. Yeah, that's all. I say, yo, I ain't front on no fish sticks. Like, I ain't gay fish. But no, like I'm saying, because both polar opposites of each other. Okay, so in the Indy Oregon game, that's a thing. I don't think that UFC can really bang with nobody. Like, to be honest,
You mean USF?
that's what I just said.
You said UFC.
I said USF. My accent might have disguised it, but
Receipts.
so for me, I mean, in that top half, I mean, yeah, obviously, like the front four didn't change. I still think, like, in the front four, though, the biggest question to beg is, can Indy make it out? And I think that we're still on the fence about that. I don't think that we're gonna find the answer to that until the time comes. But like, I'll say this for anyone that's betting on Indy, like on futures, if that shit pulls through for you, you might be able to put a pool in your backyard. Like, I might just fuck around and find an extra, like I already put down on A&M at the beginning of the year, so I'm covered there. As long as this stays the way that this is, like, I'm sitting fucking pretty. I got another half a unit sitting on Texas Tech. It's like I'm kind of in really good spirits right now when it comes to college football, because there's a chance that, like, if this thing comes down to like Ohio State, A&M, I could fuck around and be in an upset sweat. I think I have A&M winning it all.
Taco, who do you think is going to win it all?
I got no fucking clue.
Bro, there's
tell you this,
so
bro.
much action. You are literally looking at money right now. On this screen, you are looking at a payday.
I like the coach from Notre Dame, so I find
pick a logo.
What?
Just pick a logo for all I care. Pick a team color.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The Notre Dame squad. I like the coach over there, so that's where, you know, that's the person I probably know the most here. I hate Alabama. That's just is what it is. Georgia's always cool to me, but not in love with them. Indiana, like the Hoosiers, fuck that.
You know, Taco, you are aware that the Hoosiers have the guy who might be the number one pick overall in the draft.
No, I don't.
Fernando Mendoza, the quarterback.
The quarterback?
Mendoza. It's Mendoza. Because fucking Vic won't stop being like, it's a motherfucker with my last name. Da, 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 da. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Oh, we have a fantasy question.
Good.
3, 2, 1. Wait. Oh, he's hitting us with 3 in a row.
Yeah, he hit
All
us
right,
with
start 3. Rashad White, Shakir with no Kincaid, Sticky Ricky. Tet, we're not doing Tet, so Tet's out. Wandell, no Slayton already. Starting Theo Johnson.
So
I would probably go Rashad White.
Rashad White's a must.
Yep, Rashad White's a must. I'm feeling Shakir with no Kincaid, honestly.
Let me make sure I'm not delusional right now.
I feel like I want to get naughty. I want to throw Kincaid out there.
I'm not playing.
Then Rico. It's Rico, obviously.
Well, no, he's already playing Rico. He's saying it's Tet. He's saying he's staying. He's.
Oh, no, we're not playing that. Yeah, we're not playing Tet.
I'm not playing Tet because of Rico.
So
yeah, I'm not playing Tet because of Rico.
Are you playing
Wandell? I'll probably go White, Shakir, and Wandell.
I'm going Wandell, Sticky Ricky, and Shakir.
You're not going short, Rashad?
Rashad in his last 3 games,
Duh.
8, 10.
Duh.
Last 10 rushes for 38 yards, 5 catches for 16. It's been looking like Tucker's been getting
Taco. There's rules to the stream. He donated. We have to. He donated. Duh. Dono hype. Yeah, shout out to General Mills. Shout out to Davis Mills.
I want to give General Mills an award for the longest neck since Mike Glennon.
Holy fuck. So yeah, 2 of us said White, Shakir, and Wandell. Only one of us excluded White.
And I put Sticky Ricky.
We're a democracy, so you know. Start 1 this week. Bo, Rodgers. Purdy first game back. Maybe start a stack with Ricky. McCarthy, Geno, Brissett, or Winston. With Theo and Wandell stack.
Okay, I have a question.
Tua and Mariota are options at 9:30 a.m. What's up?
Here's my question. How the living crap
Do you have that
you
many?
have all these freaking options?
Hey, let's just answer this question.
Could have some on the waiver wire too.
I am gonna, out of all the options, I'm gonna go with the most high octane option, and that's Bo.
I'm gonna go Brock Purdy with Ricky Pearsall in that double stack. I'm doing that in my big money league this week already. Let's fucking get it. Ricky's back.
What's your record in that league? What's your record in that league? And don't make it up.
7-3, baby. That's the team I just sent you.
Okay.
I'm stacked, and I'm facing first place this week. Had Travion Henderson go already. Let's fucking go,
Mike. What do you say to that? I say go Bo.
San Francisco's defense is not that great. Cardinals defense.
I don't know about Bo.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
If
Brissett
you don't
does
know about Bo, you got to put your balls out there.
Brissett does interest me, and Brissett would probably be the second.
Brissett just lost Marvin Harrison Jr.
I'll be 100% honest. You know who? If you have, you're gonna think I'm crazy. There's part of me that wants to say don't start Purdy because it's his first game back and he needs to get his legs under him and start the old man. Against Cincinnati.
Yeah. So you're rolling
Rodgers.
So you got all
that.
three.
That would have been my second option. So I'll go Rodgers.
Against Cincy.
I'll go Rodgers.
That thing, Purdy, baby. I feel like they held him out an extra week, just so that he was ready.
Which
he was
2 guys should I put on my bench for a stash?
One of them, in my opinion,
Chubb,
needs to be Blake.
Pacheco, Corn, Davis, Wilson, Stevenson.
Okay, before we even go further, one of them, in my opinion, has to be Blake Corn.
I agree.
I'm gonna go Blake Corn because if something happens, I'm preparing for the worst in the playoffs. If I'm the Kyron Williams manager, I want Corum. If I'm facing someone that has Kyron Williams and they're in the playoffs, which is likely, I'm wanting Corum to not let them have it in case something happens to Kyron. Start 1 QB this week. Rodgers, Geno, or Brissett. Tua, Mariota are options. We've already said, yeah, it'd be between Rodgers. It's Rodgers. Who wants to trust Latino QB? Holy fuck. Mike, there's a couple of teams I need the Chiefs to humble. Broncos are one of them. Both sucks. Damn.
Yeah, he's been on a fucking shitter lately.
With that being said and stated, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm. Let me get it up.
It's time for best bets. I feel like doing this by sport. I'm gonna do best bets a little bit differently.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out a sport. You have to pick a game, a prop, you have to pick a line
This one.
from that sport. We will start. Wait, we got start one. Hunt, Monty, or White? White.
With Pacheco out, I'm saying Hunt.
I would go Hunt.
You have 2 for Hunt. We're starting Hunt. All right, for our UFC bets, you both get 1 fight apiece. We all get 1 fight apiece. You are not allowed, the rules of this game, you are not allowed to pick another person's prop. On each of your cards, as we go from sport to sport, pick your prop, pick your bet. Build that card so at the end we can reveal the results. Do not build this card with any boost, please, for the sake of the game. Give them straight numbers, and if they choose a boost, that is up to them. Use any book that you want, but do shout out the book that you are using for your odds. Fair game? Boys, are we all in on the game? Let's rock. Let's rock. Starting off with UFC, Taco gets to place his bet first.
I think I'm just going to go with the heart here. I want to take Rock. I think Rock's going to win his fight, Leon Edwards. Straight up.
All right, so you're taking Paradas over Edwards?
No, I'm taking Edwards.
You're taking Edwards.
Yes.
All right, build your card. I'm not taking that pick. That's not my pick on that fight. I'm taking Paradas on that fight, but I'm not putting it on the card because I have to play the game. We can only put our picks on our cards. Mike, your pick for your card.
I'm taking Roman Kopylov at plus 154.
Hold up. We got, Leafs is snapping over the Leon pick. I did not pick the Leon pick. Snap on Taco. Can we at least talk about who we're snapping on?
We'll see. Let it rock.
All right. Mike, can I get that one more time? I'm sorry.
Roman Kopylov. Remember, it won't let. I can't give odds for my entire card, so because where I'm at, but yeah.
Yeah, because you're in California. There's a legal obligation.
But I'm looking at DraftKings.
Okay, Kopylov. Okay. Kopylov is getting destroyed. RoboCop is way bigger. Damn, did we all bet prelim? Are we all gonna bet prelims?
I mean, I think the main card, the main card is pretty much I don't see my man lose.
No. You bet it main card. No, Taco. You bet main card. No, you're good.
I didn't.
I'm gonna go Tracy Cortez.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna go Tracy Cortez. Money line 220 straight up. I don't care how it happens. Do you think, Shuddy? Put Bona call. Don't be able. That's not the name of the game. None of us chose that fight to break down, so I can't break the rules. Rules are rules. If you want to pick a fighter on that card, then obviously, yes, it's going to be Bo.
No, but here's the thing. The way I play it, I'm not going to put a minus 205 on my card for this game. That's why
not worth the squeeze.
That's why I'm not doing it.
I'm doing a plus 220.
I'm doing a plus. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to put. I'll put a minus 150 guy, but I'm not going to go minus over 200.
I have my reasons.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that's how I play. I'm not going to do that. Okay, what's next?
All right. I get to shout out any sport.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting until I can click on the odds.
You get to go. NHL.
All right, so Mike's first.
I don't do this very often.
Neither
But
do I.
but I'm going to do it. I do not trust the Toronto Maple Leafs without Austin Matthews on the road. Give me the Chicago Blackhawks plus 110.
I'm going to go with the hometown heroes and take the New York Rangers to win versus the Blue Jackets, negative 115.
Okay, so you got Rangers. We got a Blackhawks bet.
He's mad at me.
Get out of here, Mike.
Hey, my team won in overtime last night, buddy. That's all I know.
Bro.
My team won in overtime last night, not yours.
Hey, I'm going to play devil's advocate, and I'm going to take my Caps over the fucking Devils because, yeah, the Devils are always going to be ass in forever and infinity. So let's just take the easy money on that.
Yeah, we get to the good stuff.
Stop giving bad advice. You don't know the starting goalie. These motherfuckers are not listening. Last time I tried to listen to you on a bet, I lost money.
Okay, what's next?
So I would actually I want to throw that out there. I want to throw that out there.
What's next?
Your next sport
Is tennis.
You both get to pick a college football game for tomorrow.
Oh, God damn it.
You can pick any game on the slate.
Yeah, you can pick John Hopkins, Taco.
Why do I have to go into a stylistic breakdown if all that matters is if I win?
Robbie, do you think
As long as that matters is if I win.
Okay, I got something that might be a trend from last week that I don't like admitting was a trend. Give me TCU plus 3 over BYU.
I can't rock with that one, Mike.
I know you can't.
Okay, fair enough. Taco, find a line that you like and throw it out there.
I'm gonna take Notre Dame minus 7.5, so an alt line instead of minus 12.5. I'm taking them minus 7.5.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to find something just so proper, like just something so sweet that I really, really just would like. I don't have anything that I really like tomorrow. That like I'm like, yes, but let me get USC on the money line. I don't want to trust it by the spread because I was a tough team defensively. If you have the balls, bet I would have the cover, but I'm just going to take USC outright. And then finally, no, not even finally. You both get one NBA game apiece, and then we go into NFL.
Well, tomorrow there's literally only 2 NBA games.
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw out over 237.5 Memphis Cavs. I'll do the over Memphis Cavs. That's my bet for NBA. Take whatever you want, boys.
Oh, that looks horrible.
Taco.
Oh,
All of that looks like trash.
I mean, if I had to take
But we
one,
gotta lay a
I
pick. We
take-
gotta lay. Y'all can agree on a pick. You're allowed to agree on a pick.
I'll take the Raptors money line.
I feel like I want to flip Raptors money line.
I'm going under the 232.5.
Okay. You got thrown some different styles there actually on NBA. Your pick for NFL, and then let's get out of here, boys.
I'll let the New Yorker go first.
My pick for the NFL. Let's take the Chargers straight up.
I'm with that. All right, Chargers money line. Mike.
Jackson needs way too much respect, man.
I already said one pick earlier.
Yeah, we already said Carolina's a
that might have been one of mine.
Really quick.
So Carolina would have been possibly my pick.
Really?
I'm picking Carolina over Atlanta. I already said that.
Really?
Yeah. We both said that in the first half.
I am opposite there. Great London season, baby.
I think Horn's gonna not shut him down, but Horn's gonna. The problem is I don't trust Penix.
I don't trust Penix either. But I don't trust Young.
I'm going Bears on the money line over the Vikings.
I don't think that's a terrible bet. Because I don't really trust JJ McCarthy yet, and I think that Bears defense is good enough.
That's exactly it, Taco. That Bears defense is turning the corner.
Yeah.
And
although Jackson Dart was making them look bad, but and this is again where I think Dable lost it, is like they collapsed so bad. They had 3 collapses of a 96% victory or greater and lost. It's like a 1 in 60,000 chance that happens. He had some epic collapses, and the defense just like stopped playing. I don't know. So I don't like. I agree with you that I probably would go for the Bears, but realistically, that's one of the games that I would want to stay away from. I think it's a little scary because JJ McCarthy's an enigma.
You're on mute.
I agree with Mike there. I know, rookie mistake by my fucking dumbass. I agree with Mike there, actually. So I am Rocky on the side of the Bears there, just because I don't know what JJ McCarthy I'm gonna get. For me, I gotta place any bet in the NFL outside of anything that we picked already on this show. Mamma mia, give me the Seattle Seahawks to walk into my second hometown of LA and come away with a dubski.
I don't think that's
Sam
a bad bet
Darnold's
at all.
on fire. Zach Charbonnet is doing unexpected shit. JSN, Cooper Kupp back in his home. We got freaking the tight end. What's his name? AJ?
Elijah Arroyo?
Not Arroyo, the other one.
Barner.
We got fucking AJ Barner. I knew his first name was AJ. We got Barner looking like he's a fucking beast. Arroyo is popping off when no one thought, like, there was people that were speculating. I like this team. I like this offense. This is the second runner-up in Coach of the Year. It's McDonald, it's Steichen, it's Vrabel. That's the conversation right now. I think we see that. So, motherfucker, give me a plus 150. The Seattle Seahawks to go out there and lay down Seahawk. That was a take. Clip that shit.
All right. I got a question about another team.
Really quick. I just want to say this really quick. My 5 picks, Tracy Cortez, the Washington Capitals, USC money line, the over 238.5 Grizzlies Cavs, and Seattle to win 187.41 net with no boost. That's if you bet 5. If you bet 5.
Yeah.
My 5, because I did it with Leon Edwards at plus 136, Rangers at minus 115, Notre Dame minus 7.5, which is minus 176, Toronto Raptors money line, which is minus 258, and Chargers money line, which is minus 162, comes out to plus 1,452. So $1 wins 15.52, which is what I bet. A little dollar on that bad boy. See what happens.
What would the hypothetical been? So then if you bet 5, you would have probably cashed like $200.
10 wins 155, 5 wins 77.
Okay. Mike.
I've already given my I'll just give my picks then.
Hang on. Let me do something for you really quick. Let me lock in my bet.
Yeah, just put mine. Yeah, just do mine so you can get the odds.
Let me get your UFC.
Kopolov.
1 second. Let me scroll down. I'm doing this off of DraftKings, just so you know. Kopolov locked. All right. NHL.
Maple Leafs to lose to the Blackhawks.
I actually like your parlay as it starts off. Your college football.
That's my riskiest. I said TCU plus 3 over BYU.
Hold up. We know this is a big slate, so I got to scroll it.
Go to the top 25. It's in the top 25 tab.
Hang on. Because I got it on the all tab.
Yeah.
Top 25. And just give me 1 second. You took TCU to cover?
Yeah, plus 3.
TCU plus 3. Risky move. I don't think that happens, especially after last week. And then what? You have NBA.
The under in the second game. The Toronto game.
Under. And then NFL, what's your pick?
Straight up Chicago.
Which I fucking love. That's plus 44.10. 5 wins you 225. I think there's some things that between like all of our parlays, you could maybe like switch in, switch out, obviously, because that's the chance of probability. Find your taste between the 3 of us that you do like and that you don't like. Obviously, there's some biases there. We're a sports show. We're a fantasy football show. We're a gambling show. We're here to have fun. We're here to, place out like our parlays and our bets and like whatever the fuck happens sometimes. Like it's just whatever the fuck happens. But when it hits, it's so good. It is so beautiful. You have to kind of just take your analysis, take your bets, and apply it all into one place. Just put that good energy out there. And honestly, Mike, I really fucking like your card.
I almost want to.
Taco, you have this weird knack for like the unexpected, random, off the wall underdog shit to just stick to the fucking wall like it's some good Zaza. So, like, I mean, I'm expecting this to just be like, hey, when they hand it to you, you're not expecting it to be that good Zaza. You open it up, it's so sticky, and you throw it to the wall, and it's like, oh my God, that's like glue. So, I mean, and I put some shit together that's just honestly just how I felt. It's just how I felt. Like, bro, Leafs is like, I want to see you get on air and give your conviction and give your stance behind your picks. I can give conviction. I can give stance behind all of my picks. Tracy Cortez is a top 8 fighter in the fucking world, and she's doing her shit.
Wow. She's topping something.
Hey. Don't call Bubba.
Blanchfield is obviously the better fighter, but you know what? Like, I'm gonna go out there on a fucking limb.
Robbie wants to kill me right now. Whoo.
What the fuck?
Let's roll. I think me and Robbie both need to eat dinner.
My NHL pick is biased. I'm picking the what I feel might be the better team against the Devils. I'm taking Ovi. I'm taking them outright. So I'm not taking them on any risky shit. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter when I hit. Because when I hit, like the prayer bet, I was so pissed off because that was the only leg that I didn't. I will never not let you live that down. Like, I just can't. I don't care if they're top 5. I don't care. That's cute. There's a night for everyone to fall. Cheers to me. Hold on.
In what round? That's easy to say that he's gonna finish. You have to call a round. Are you taking the what round?
Marab's not on this card. He's saying that he did.
Marab's not on this card. Don't start. There's pizza there. You might end up having to take off.
Oh, you bet Marab finish. Oof. Got it. You know who did finish? Bubba.
All right. You ready?
1 second.
Hi, Taco. Oh, Taco, how far are you from Hanover, New Jersey?
Couple hours. Driving out here is not too crazy. Like, I went from my house to East Rutherford on a non-game day, like an hour and change, and I'm on the island.
Okay.
Probably take longer to get to the Bills.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh, yeah. No, there's a slight chance I might have to go to Hanover.
Mm.
It says it's only like.
Let's go ahead. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the wrong boys and girls, what it do? Dilly dilly. Arrrr. We are out of here. Peace.
Last month.
God.
All right. I'm going to go